you're fortunate enough to have all the family on the bus sitting in the right seats going in the right direction, a family business can be very successful. I'm Dallas Krapf, Vice Chairman of the Board of Krapf Bus Companies.
I'm Dale Krapf, Chairman of the Board of the Krapf Bus Companies. It really goes back to my parents owning a gas station in a little village called Guthriesville. And my father became a very good mechanic, and everyone got to know him as being the go-to guy in the area. So when one of the local schools needed transportation to the high school in Downingtown, they came to him and they said, Mr. Krapf, would you put a school bus on for us? There were no buses, as we know today, available. And so Dad had to take 2 dump trucks, and take the dump body off in the cab and just strip it down to a frame and a driver's seat, drive those 2 trucks to Mitchell, Indiana, where they stayed. He and another gentleman stayed while they put the bus body onto the truck frame. We grew as the community grew, and we went from 2 buses to 6 to 8, and we really only had by 1954 we had about 20 buses, and it just grew from there.
It was great growing up and learning the right way to do things, and we were taught well. We had a great teacher.
My mother and father were a great team. They worked hand in hand in this business from day one, and she was one of the first school bus drivers in the state of Pennsylvania. First female school bus drivers, I might add. Once we got located with an actual garage, away from a barn and so on, was what we call the Glenmore location, and our home was right next door.
We had 3 sisters, Millicent, Mardette, and Marcia, and Millie graduated from Penn State. She was a teacher in the Downingtown area school district for 38 years, and she also served as secretary for the Pennsylvania School Bus Association. Mardette worked for the company doing payroll, and she also had a regular school bus route for Coatesville area school district for almost 40 years. And Millicent and Mardette both died at a young age from lupus, 62 and 66. And we have a 3rd sister, Marcia, that was a school teacher, and she never worked in the company. But all 3 sisters were somewhat involved, but Mardette actually worked in the company before Dale and I did.
I chose to follow my footsteps because I like what my father did, and Dallas as well. And obviously my 3 sons have decided to do the same thing. The youngest, my son Blake, is presently the CEO of Krapf Bus Company. My son Brad is the Executive Vice President of Strategic Planning and Business Development. Gary has a role that is specific to the motor coach, transit, and paratransit divisions. He is the President of Krapf Coaches.
Mardette's son, Frank Cummins, is our school bus fleet and maintenance manager. Mardette's daughter, Allison Bryant, is an area general manager for our school bus operations. Going through our careers, we enjoyed what we were doing. It just wasn't a job. We enjoyed getting up and going to work every day.